Right, good morning and welcome back to another crane crazy vlog here on YouTube. Yes, it's probably the episode 6, I think it is, so we're getting there. Anyway, I've just got to my site here in Brentford, which is on West London. Sorry, that's my crane there, this one here, the really tall one, 65 meters. Yeah, I've actually been on this job now a month. I haven't really filmed much of it. The last one you saw was the foggy weather conditions, and today I'm going to do a crane climb from the bottom to the top, and then probably end the video there. I might get some footage of me doing a bit of work or something like that. But yeah, so I'm here in Brentford, working for a company called Hill. And the contractors doing the concrete is Carey's. So I've worked with Carey's before, I've worked with Hills before. They're really good companies to work for, actually. So I'm here early. I've got to get my timesheet signed and my crane checks signed. So at the end of every week we've got to hand in a crane check, which is what we do every day. So we climb up the crane and check the bolts, check the base, check everything's all right up on the crane, there's nothing's broken, nothing's fallen off and that sort of thing. So yeah, I've got a GoPro mount on there. Well, yeah, I know the vlogs haven't been as much as I've been saying that there will be, but yeah, I can only really show you what I can, to be honest. It's not very nice weather at all, at least it's not raining. And yeah, we're getting the beast from the east coming back, so I'll get a bit of footage tomorrow when, well, if there's any snow, so you'll see that. So yeah, I've got to go in the office, sign in, get my timesheet signed and all that. But I've had a few comments. I'll just put my hat down because I can't point with my hat as well. I've had a few comments asking like different types of cranes and stuff. Obviously I will like explain all this sort of stuff as well, but the crane I'm operating is called a saddle jib. So it's got a bit that sticks out, and you've got a trolley that goes out the jib, and then obviously you block hoist up and down on there. And the other two are called luffing jib cranes. So you can see the jibs are sticking up in the air. They actually go up and down, but they don't have a trolley, so the hook's at the end of the jib, so you just basically jib up and down. So my crane's 65 meters tall. It's got a 35 meter jib on it. The other two cranes are different heights. I'm not too sure the heights of the other two. I have driven the other two as well. I've got a certificate to operate those. You've also got 3 other cranes on a site across the road as well. Well, this is the Citroen building, so there was an old Citroen building here, which is now opposite on the other side of the road. But yeah, there's some great views here. Anyway, I've got to get cracking because it takes me like 20 minutes to get up the crane. So I'll see you at the crane base, and I'll take you up. Right, so I've got my gear on. Well, I've got my hat on and I had everything else on already. So yeah, walking around to the crane now. Yeah, I just want to point out certain things as well while I'm here, because we're still in the sort of the ground phase, especially in this area here. The bottom section's got to be a car park, so there'll be a driving off the road. Underneath the building will be a car park, and there's like 3 different blocks. So you've got the one at the far end over there, that's actually going up 18 floors at the highest point. That crane there, the smaller crane, well, you can't see it because there's 2 together, but anyway, the smaller crane is actually getting jacked up, which means it's going higher than it is. If I can, probably do that on a weekend if I'm still at this job. I'll see if I can come in that day and help out, and I can get some footage with a drone and whatnot, so I could do that. There's another block just here in the middle, and there's obviously the bit I'm doing just here as well. So these are called slip forms. So they're basically the lift shaft and the staircase in between the concrete column. But yeah, when you actually do a building or any construction really, even on theme parks and stuff like that, you always put a foundation in the ground first. So these would have been piled with a big pile and rig machine, and then they pour the concrete in, and then they put like a bit of foundation down, and then obviously you get the steel sticking out of the top, pour more concrete in it to make it secure, and then you put your column around it, and that's it really. That's pretty much how you build a building or anything really, to be honest. Put the foundations in first. Same with the crane. That's obviously massive concrete base at the bottom, and then it's obviously bolted to the ground. You get different types as well. You can get ones with counterweight, so it sits on a platform, and then you have like counterweight around it as well. So yeah, I've got to go and turn my Jenny on. We've got like this secure thing, but yeah, it's a tall one. Like I said, 65 metres, and yeah, it takes me a while to get up there. But yeah, this is basically like the beginning of the foundation. So the piles, that's the piles at the bottom, the round thing there, concrete, and then you got that stick saw, and then you put your cage in it, steel cage, and then that'll be filled up with concrete. And yeah, so yeah, turn the Jenny on, and I'll see you when I start climbing. Right, you can probably not hear me, I don't know if you can or not, because obviously the GoPro's mounted on my helmet, and yeah, you can see this straight ladder here. There's actually two different types of towers on this one. So you got the first three that I climbed up, and then there's like 7 ladders of these straight ones going all the way up. And no, we don't have a harness to climb up. Just basically hold on, watch what you're doing. Obviously if it's been raining it can be slippy, the same in winter as well. It could be icy, all these ladders can be all frozen over. So yeah, I've got 7 of these straight bits now. You can hear we're already out of breath. Oh, I'm so unfit. Whew. Well, I have lost 5 stone. I wish. £5 actually. Just been on this job for a month, climbing up this every day. You see the other 2 there, the other driver's near the top there. They started climbing before me. The other crane over there. So yeah, basically when you're climbing up here, these 2 bits here, you put your back against that and you can just sort of slide up and down really. I've always said this is the worst part of the job. And obviously the higher you are, the harder it is. But the fitter you are, the easier it is. So yeah. Whew. 6 more to go. All these lovely apartments here. So yeah, we're in Brentford, London city's just there in the distance. Croydon's over there. You got the River Thames just round here. Heathrow's in the distance. Brentford Football Club's just down here. I don't know if the camera's picking it up or not, but you got all the guys down on that other site. We're all having like a toolbox talk. It's basically a safety briefing in the mornings. We have one every Friday for the crane and lifting team. Got the other driver over there climbing up as well. But nobody sees this part of the job when you're on the ground. So yeah, I mean, when I'm climbing, I basically, well, you see, I hold the sides rather than run here. I just find it easy just to slide up with my hands. But the ladders are actually quite high off the floor here, so I have to step up on my right foot and push myself up because I've got short legs. I hope you can hear me all right. Might just have to turn the audio up in the edit. I like to stop every so often and have a breather. Still about halfway to go yet. Comment down below if you'd want to do this for a job. We're always after drivers. Like I say, I'll explain all in a video how to become a tower crane operator. I'm not the fastest climber, never have been really. So obviously when I'm climbing up as well, I'm checking to see nothing's damaged or broken. Cables here. Here's the electric cables going up to the crane from the generator. There's no risk of falling out or anything. There's beams and handlebars everywhere, safety rails, and yeah, I have to check the pins, the tower pins as I'm climbing up as well. In some countries, especially in Germany, they'll have a lift on the side of the crane, but we don't have them in this country because it's an extra cost at the end of the day. So I've got 3 more to go. Whew. Yeah. So you can see we're still in sort of the ground phase down here. That's what we're pointing in the right thing. The building at the far end, that's gone up to the 5th floor on one side. We've got the 1st floor down on this one. Yeah, there's about 2 years work here. Oh God. Whew. So we start at 8 o'clock every morning. Sometimes it can change depending if they've got deliveries or something they need to do. There's Brentford Stadium down here. Oh. Don't look down. Oh God. Just 2 more to go. Hope you're enjoying the channel so far. Like I say, if you've got any comments at all, don't hesitate to comment down below. Seems like you're all enjoying the channel. Something completely different. I'm pretty much the only person in the UK doing this at the minute. There's a few other channels in like Europe and that. Oh, come on Andy, you can do this. 2 more to go. Nearly there. Whew. Whew. So here's your pins. There's 8 on each section. So there's 2 there, 2 there, 2 here and 2 behind me. Just make sure that the pins are all in. Just a small section to go now. What's that been, about 15 minutes? 20 minutes? I don't know. Oh, I'm knackered. Whew. Oh God. Right, so this is the top section. Check the slewing bolts as well. Make sure everything's all right. Take the slew brakes off. You just untighten this. So we do this every night so the crane can freely move around in the wind. Just climb through this bit, through the A-frame. There we go. Yeah, so we normally have a walk up the gym and make sure you can see it all when you're here. Just to make sure everything's as it should do. Alright, there you go. That's me climb. There you go, happy days. Right, so there you go, that was my climb up. Yeah, I'll just take my glasses off, put my hat back on because I'm dripping with sweat now. Normally the cab steams what we missed, but yeah, to actually start the crane, it's pretty simple, to be honest. Just press the green button and away you go. So green light's on to say that it's working, and yeah, that's it really. All my screens are on, my anti-collision down here. I've turned my radio on. That's for the crash, that's so I can talk to the other cranes. Whew. Open the window a bit. Turn the other radio on. Rid of the water.
Channel 3.
Channel 3. Right, so there you go, that's it, that's my climb up the crane. I'll probably do a bit of footage while I'm operating and that, but yeah, I'm gonna go and pick my chains up now, which are down below where I am here. But that's pretty much it. If I get some more footage, I'll see you in a bit. Oh, it's time to catch my breath back now. Whew. Right, so I'm actually down on the ground now. Well, my block's down on the ground, and yeah, he's just putting the chains on now for me. Then it'll attach a battery, which is for my block cam. I've got a screen here, so it's all blank at the minute, which is an aid really. Like I said, when I was doing the foggy weather conditions morning work, that it's more of a judgment thing. I mean, to be honest, I don't really look at it that much, to be honest, because I'm so used to not having a block cam, that I just do everything by looking down on the ground and obviously watching where I'm going and all that sort of stuff. But you tend to find that a lot of new drivers would be coming into this game now would probably rely on the block cam, but it does say on it, block cam should be used to assist the operator's judgment, not replace it. So yeah, wind at the moment 7 miles an hour. I'll take you off while he's putting the battery on. So yeah, 7, well, you can't really see it because of the flickering, but yeah, it's around 7 miles an hour at the minute, so that's not too bad. Crane wind speed, wind off speed, sorry, is 38 miles an hour, but it's driver's discretion really. So yeah, if you feel like it's too windy to operate, then you obviously don't operate the crane. So I'm just picking the block off the ground now. So yeah, this is my hoist on this side. So yeah, up and down on this lever, left and right, or slew as you call it, left and right on this one, and trolley in and out as well. And that's it really. 5 minutes until he comes back. He goes and puts the old battery in the office on charge, and then we're good to go. There you go. Block cam's just come on now, so I can show you that. So there you go. There's my block cam. Yeah, it's pretty good. Like it's in 1080p. Temperature's not great at the minute, 4 degrees. So yeah, that's basically it. That's my morning climb up the crane. The other two are there working beside me, but yeah, that's basically the video, climbing up the crane. It's the first time on, like I said, I've been on this job now, I think this is my 4th week here now. I just wanted to get settled in with it. I don't want to come straight here and start filming stuff. I just wanted to get used to the crane, which I have done now. It's quite a nice crane. In fact, it's a very nice crane to operate. In fact, no, I can't because he's in the way. I was got to do a full 360 slew around just to show you. If he moves out of the way, I can do that in a second. Yeah, it's a nice crane to operate. It's nice and smooth. Yes, it does move a little bit in the wind, but most cranes do anyway. Nothing substantial, but we haven't really had really high winds on this site yet. But that's it. I hope you enjoyed the video, really. I'll just put you down again for a second. Yeah, I mean, I would turn you around with this camera. I think I've got my little tripod somewhere, but I'll probably just end up using my phone somewhere, I don't know, but yeah, I'm gonna have to get some proper mounts. I've got I think it's in my bag, I've got a magnetic thing, I've got my old GoPro session here as well if I want to clamp it to stuff. Yeah, my supplies, what have we got down here? Bottles of water, always got some tissues and kitchen roll to wipe the sweat, and yeah, this is my old little world, really. This is it now for 10 hours, 11 hours. I don't know what we've got in today. They don't tend to tell us if we've got deliveries. We're normally like a wagon steel or something like that, concrete, or concrete's normally later in the day anyway. But yeah, I think I'll probably leave it there, actually. Nice, short, sweet video. All I'm saying that it's probably about 30 minutes long with that climb that I've just done. Yeah, I hope you've enjoyed it. Like I said, if you've got any comments about anything, don't forget to comment down below. Don't forget to do that. Comment, like and subscribe if you haven't already. And yeah, I shall see you in the next one, which might be tomorrow actually. If it's really bad snow, I'll show you like the snowy conditions and all that sort of stuff. So we don't really know what's going on with the weather at the moment, if we're getting this bad snow or not, but it is showing on it. In fact, I'll show you. So a lot of operators use a weather app called XC Weather, just there, so it's quite good. I've got a lot of places already loaded onto it, so obviously if I'm going away at the weekend I like to know what the weather's like, especially for Alton Towers and places like that. But yeah, the current weather is showing rain, nothing until this afternoon, wind highs of 20 mile an hour gusts, so it's nothing really bad. Temperatures highs of 8 degrees. But tomorrow, yeah, it's changed again. It's been changing all week, really. It was showing snow, but it's not now, unfortunately. Well, it is a bit. You can just see the pink bit there. So it's not going to be that bad. But Saturday, is it Friday? Friday, Saturday. Wind, high winds and rain, and yeah, next Monday's not looking great either for wind. But obviously you'll see that I'll 52 mile an hour in the morning. That's before I start, but yeah, I'll see how it goes, really. But yeah, there you go, that's it. I won't film anymore. Obviously we're not really lifting anything at the minute. It's quite a quiet part of this site, really. The other two cranes are quite busy working away. But yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this video. Don't forget to comment, like and subscribe. Hit the notification bell for next time I upload another video, and I'll see you in the next one. Stay safe.